adding your website to Cloudflare. And please, I will add a website from the scratch. For some of you that we told, go and add your website to Cloudflare, and after adding it, it's not importing the DNS record. I will give you the few key things to add. Few key things to add. Very, very, very important. Very, very, very important. Until you add them this way, you really can't get the best out of it. So let's just continue immediately. First, you have to create a Cloudflare account. What I did, I just under the domain section, I click on an overview. Now there is no domain added there. I just click on add domain. You can know this process. All right. So after that, this is the domain I want to add. This is the domain I want to add. I want to add this domain. So I'll add it from the scratch. I'll click on the domain. It will not import any record. I'll add it here. Continue. These are other options for the advanced people. You can explore this option. Although we know how to do all of these things, but some of you, if you do them now, it may confuse some of you. And please also watch this video. More especially for some of you complaining your email is not going, your email is not sending, this one happens to your email. I will treat all of that. The video might be a little bit lengthy, but please exercise patience. I want to treat and tell you how Cloudflare work. We are tired that some of you just want us to even come inside your email making this Cloudflare setup. As a developer, you need to explore lots of developing tools. Lots of developing. There are other platforms that are even better than Cloudflare, but because of its popularity, we've accepted to be using it. So please take record. Now look at the 3 record that came out here. These are the 3 record that came out, but I'm not going to use these 3. You may choose to delete them. You may choose to delete them. You understand? Which we may do or we may not do. To add record, when you come out, maybe sometime you come after doing all of this, just continue with the activation first. Nothing came out here. What will you do? All right, look at the name server there, which I'm going to remove. You understand? I deliberately added this name server so we can learn. For a session, some of you saying it's not important, so you don't come and keep asking us. We'll have lots of things to treat. We'll treat every issue. Please take time and watch this video. Watch it. Watch it. All right. First, for some of you who know this process, you can also forward it. You copy this. You go over now. You go to change name server. I will change it. This was what you were seeing on the Cloudflare. I will change it, and you go again. You copy the second one. You change it. You change it. Then you save. You do save. All right. All right. So it has saved. It has saved. Now that it has saved, what's the next thing you need to do? That is what I'll be talking about now. Go back to your Cloudflare, and I'll just add some essential component. Some essential component. Very, very essential component. Then now that you've gone back to your Cloudflare, you just have updated my name server. Now it may not be active. It may take some time to process. Or has it been active? Yes, it should be active. They are still reporting that. However, but as it is like this, you can click on DNS record. It will update with time. Look at it, still pending. After some time, this thing will go. But why is also doing this thing? You set up. Look at what they say. Recommend set up SPF, DKIM, and DMARC record. You must set all these things up for your email to come and received. If you don't set all these things up, stop telling us your mail is not going. Our server is working well. Depending on the server you have lots of server, and we've told you now, you may not be doing with mail server. Just if you purchase our service, just go and check on your cpanel dashboard, you will see a shared IP. Use the one available there. So what do we do now? Look at the records. We can click here, but you can also add them using this place. I am taking my time. Some of you, I know you will not watch. If you don't watch, you will still come and be asking us. And some of you will not follow our WhatsApp channel where we update our daily things that will work in our site daily. Take note of what I'm adding. Please take note. Now, for that website to add, it needs this a record, this thing. Just here, I've clicked on edit. Okay, in fact, let me delete all. Let me just delete all. So you really let me delete all. I have a reason. Let me just delete it. So because some of you, when you delete, you may think we are just doing this thing. They say you should just write delete. Okay, I need to delete all because we are tired of this one happen, this one is not working, email is not working, whereas there are people who knows how to. If they are not complaining as a developer, you need to be exploiting these too. You need to know how to use them. All right, I want to add the first one. Please, the first one, I will add an a record. You can change record depending on the record you are supposed to add here. That's why I say this video may be a bit lengthy. If I do it direct, people will complain. This one is not there, it's not there. Please take note, the a record. In the a record, if you just want to target this domain, if you are adding any record and you want to target the domain in question, just add at here. Are you seeing that this thing has changed? So it's not looking for this IPv4. You then go to your cpanel. You will see through the downside, you will see a shared IP. You will see a shared IP, but I will type this shared IP, the one we are generally using. But don't use this because this may be invalid. If you check on your what is it called, your cpanel dashboard, you will see the recent one we are using, and we have for the, you just have something like this. You just check, you just check, you just check. Don't add this number. If you add this number, your website may not go. Use the one on your each of your cpanels. We've routed them to almost using, each of them are almost using different IP, different server. We are doing these things because although it's expensive on our side, we are doing this thing because we want more safety, because recently we experienced certain downtime that have affected lots of our IPs. So we have decided to split them in different servers. Take this instruction serious. Some of you will not watch, and after much, all you will do is you keep sending message, sending what is it called? So after doing this thing, allow it on prosy, but allowing it on prosy, if you want, that is, if you're adding direct, listen attentively. If you're adding direct, if you want to update your SSL, you remove it on prosy. After updating your SSL, come back, especially this A record. You no listen. Come back, add back this A record on prosy. If you want, listen, if you want for your SSL to come automatically, you will come, remove it on prosy so that the server can locate this IP. After updating your SSL, come back and put, if you don't put this A record on prosy, they will catch your IP. And if they catch your IP, they report it, your site will be down. It have an effect on us because we pay for this IP and it's heavy. The price are not 10 naira. Please take note. So I am just allowing it on prosy now because the SSL should be updated. If it's not updated, I also know how to update it. So you just save. That's all. Then the next one. Now, if you check our A record, type A record, this. Now, the reason why you are seeing this thing here is because we've not enabled it. By the time finish it, you see all of this thing will come out. If I refresh this page now, you see here active because Cloudflare must have processed it. You see that it should be active now. Take time. So Having adding this, okay, it's still being processed. I just want to copy this. I will be using this IP for now for this job. I'll be using it. Then the next important one, add your mail. Although if you import using our name server, if your website, if you purchase domain from us, it will give you automatic name server. A lot will be imported. But what I'm showing you is the most important ones. All right. The next one, you can add an array code again. Just add at here. Now, what is your this thing? All right. Don't add at here. This one is someone visit your website with www dot. You just add www dot. If you observe, this thing change is pointing to this. You don't need to complete it here. Add same IP if it's pointing to that IP. Always use, and it should be on Prosy. If you want to update your SSL, remove it on Prosy. After updating your SSL, come back and enable Prosy. We've been saying, we've been talking. Some of you, you will not even, the video is how many minutes for something that you have to learn. Well, it's fine. We'll keep providing good support just like we've been doing. Then the next we'll do now is the next essential. If you see those, for some of you that do import automatically, you see cPanel, you see WHM, you see lots of that. It's good you allow them. The next important, I'm only adding the most important one. Add a C record. What does, I can even add it as a record. Let me just add it as a record, but you can also add it as serial code. What does this do? You just add your mail. Now, this is where some of you have issue. In your mail, while putting your IP, remove it on Prosy. Mail is a subdomain to this your original domain. Being a subdomain, if the major domain has been hidden by cloudflare, this subdomain can remain on DNS only, so that if you are doing other things, in respect to that subdomain, it can be visible. If it's not visible, your mail may not work, SNTP may not work, lots of your settings may not work. So whenever you see mail, some of you can only edit it when it imports. Put it on DNS only and save for your email to work. Then likewise, for some of you that have subdomain like app, this, whatever you call it, there's anything you call your subdomain. When adding your subdomain, add it and remove it, put it on DNS only. If you're adding subdomain, add your subdomain as a record. We've said it. And we know question will still come. Then the next but not the least is we add our MS record. We add our MS record. Now, in our MS record, you just touch here, you go down, or you just type MS. We are adding this MS to the root. Now, this MS, we are adding mail. Normally, it should be mail. What this means is mail.your this thing. But however, you might have a directive of how you change to our host name. Most of you, but some of you using our reseller, you just add mail and you add. So if your email is having issue, check what you add on this MS record. This is mail record. Now, it may be that the server is configured to accept our host name. You can ask of our host name. Our host name may be server dot what is it called again? We call it, maybe we can say gbytecloud.com. Now, this is dynamic for those watching this video within this period and using current server for now. Don't use this, but use our server host name. you can always see it on your C panel. You can always see it on your C panel. You can always see it on your C panel, which I may not tell you. I will only guide those who know. But we know that because we need to be protective. Lots of attacks have been on our website. So we need to hide our certain credentials for only our genuine users. But attacker also seems to purchase our service. We'll keep defending ourselves. All right. Use our server host name for the share hosting. For those using our reseller for now, you can just add mail depending on where the MS is going. If you add mail here, is done. What this thing is doing is pointing to the mail. The mail server now you are sending it to this, and that's why sometimes your SNTP works and it doesn't work. Follow these steps. You save. Then the next very important one, I would like us to okay. The priority will just add 0 here, so it doesn't conflict. Okay. MS record. Okay, what happened is this MS is done also the same thing as the A record. That's why they are telling us it has existed. So it doesn't change anything. You can leave it like this. Understand? But however, if you ask us, we may direct you, but follow this tutorial and just know what to do. Most time you may not add mail, like I've said it. All right. The next thing you have to do here is you add the test record. You add the test record. What is this record for? All right, cancel it. Let's add the test record. Just go here and add test TST. So some person, I'm taking time because we know issues will come. One, you have 3 test records to add. One, first, you call it default underscore domain. Now, in order for you not to do this thing so much, just go to your cPanel. Go to your cPanel. Go to deliverability. It will not be delivering until all these things are. So you will see what to add. You see an issue exists. Yeah, very important. Just do this. Do this. I am showing you so you know why your mail is not going. You see these DMs. What they are saying, use this and add this. That's what it means. How do you use it? Just copy this. I wanted typing it, but I will not show you. Copy it. Come back to your this thing. Put it here. Add it here. It will point automatically to this. Come back here again and copy this in full. Copy it. After copying it, come back here and add it. Add it here. You save. I am talking about those that are adding freshly. Then after that, you add another test record. TST. This test record, what's the name? Go back here and collect the name. You've added this one. They say SPF is also test record. They say the SPF must point to this. All right. So what you have in this test record now, you copy this. You copy this. Copy only this. Come back here. This SPF record is pointing direct to this. So you only add at. You can decide to copy in full, but that is just okay. You add it here and you save 2 test record. Then the last but not the least, you add the next test record. You add the test record again. The next test record. This test record, this is the third one. The DMARC. Only copy, please look at what I'm copying. The slash is compulsory. Don't just copy. You can copy all of this. You can copy all, but this is the most important one. Then you add it here. If you add it, are you seeing it's pointing to this, the record with this content? Then you add the content. You go back here, copy this. If you don't add all of this, your mail will not send. You save. These three queues and the other one enables you to send and receive mail, especially when using cloudflare. Now, any other records are ordered depending on what or how you're using your site. It may be a subdomain where you just add, if the subdomain is app, you just add a record. For now, DNS record we are not disclosing. Your DNS, you use it at your own peril. If you add all of this in, your website should be going. If it is, maybe let's say you open a website, you have a subdomain app, you just add app and leave it on DNS only. You add our IP, depending on the IP you have on your dashboard, we are not showing you, and you save. When you save all of that, and if it is not DNS only, it will not work. Again, our mail, this thing may change depending on the server you were using. We've said it. This video have taken about over 20 minutes. Some persons will not be patient enough. I took time. Otherwise, this thing doesn't take 2-3 minutes. We are done. But we have taken our time so that no one complains. So that no one complains. Get it? So that we don't have complaints. So that is all. If you do all these things, you will send and receive mail. Mail is covered for those adding afresh. But somehow, if you purchase domain from us, you will have automatic name server. When you do all of this thing, it will interpret automatic. But if we refresh this page now, this thing will change to active because it must have propagated. This goes to, you see that it's active now. So these are the things you do. The moment are you seeing it, that this thing now is active, is start done. The moment you do this, finish. If I want my SSL to be valid, if you go here now, my SSL will be hidden. Let me show you. So some of you don't add now. If you check auto SMS, SSL, some of you don't know how to add the SSL. Most time before you do this thing, it will not encrypt because the name server is hiding it. But if you want it now to encrypt, the A record and this will remove it, will add it, you save. The moment you do it, after a few seconds, after a few propagation, we are coming back. Especially this ones must be on prosy. If it's not on prosy, your need for using cloudflare is useless. I repeat, if it's not on prosy, your need for using it is useless. Then let's check again. Reload here. Okay, let's see how we can resolve it. Okay, look at them. It will find them automatically. Previously, now all of these record you are supposed to add them. All of these record you are supposed to add them. They are saying this one is failed. You're supposed to add all of this record. All of this record are supposed to be like C panel, C calendar. You're supposed to add them to what is it called, your Cloudflare. It's only telling us that he didn't see this, and these are the things it imports. You're supposed to add them one after the other, but I may not be adding them. You can do it. You add them as a record. You leave them to be on DNS only, this gray only. After much, especially those ones, you grade them to hide your source. This is how you use Cloudflare. This thing may not actually give us what we want now, but the most important thing, even this one, most important thing, some may work, especially the mail. Okay, look at it, the mail. This one is already working. All of the child should work. So when you do all of this, you continue. You continue. What I'm also telling you is add hash. That is, you add this. Let me just add it. I didn't even plan this video to take this long, but I just want to explain certain key things. Let's just add one a record. They say you just add this, and that's the one you are seeing here. That's this one. I'm adding it because of its essential. Now you just add it. When I add it, um You add it, you add our IP, you remove it on Prosy because you want to update what is it called, the SSL. After much, put it back on Prosy. IP after much, put it back on Prosy. This you can just continue. The thing it will resolve over time. Yeah, it will resolve. It will resolve. So because of time, just follow these steps and everything will be fine. For time, I will be ending this video. We don't always encourage lengthy video. It will resolve. It will resolve. It's just taking this thing. It will resolve. That's not a problem. Especially this. This one is validating. It will take some time. Like our cloudflare also took some time before it comes active. If it propagates, it takes some time. Now, after that is done, come back to this place. Come back here. Don't leave this at DNS only. Otherwise, you did not use Cloudflare. You prosy it. What this thing means is you're telling Cloudflare, hide my IP. Hide my IP. You prosy it. Shift. That is all. The moment you've done this, you're good to go. Any subdomain app should take the shape of DNS only. All right, thank you. Thank you.